Hello and welcome, you guys. Come on in. Getting ready to do a read for just the day's energy. The light's working. Yay! The paranormal flashlight back there on the desk. Getting ready to help me. Thank you, Spirit, back there on the light. It has not been cooperating today. Obviously, Spirit has had something more important to do. This is just a read for the day's energy to kind of help you avoid some of the hurdles and the pitfalls that are headed your direction. We are entering into a Venus retrograde. Yeah, buddy. Thanks, Spirit on Light. Buckle up, Buttercup. Actually, Venus is kind of, it helps with relationships. It is a benevolent kind of a planet. It is, I'm a Virgo, and it is a ruling planet for me. Let's see what's going on here. Can I get some more jumpers, please? So we are heading into... Actually, it's going to be a real roller coaster ride. It is going to be a real roller coaster ride. We have Venus that is getting ready to go retrograde. We've already started into the shadow phase. And anytime a planet makes a kind of a move or comes into conjunction on something, the energy peaks right then. So beforehand, coming into that, the energy is still there. Just doesn't flip a switch that day. The energy builds. So a lot of times we feel a change in the moon. A lot of you are affected by Mercury retrograde. Mercury's a big one. But that shadow phase is as it comes into the peak of that energy. And then also as it leaves, trails out again. Now, the trailing energy is not near as impactful on a retrograde as the waxing energy, I guess, okay? It goes pretty deep, and I don't want to get you too confused. But anyway, we have Venus, we have Pluto, and Scorpio. And they're all getting ready to do a little a dance together that hasn't happened since 1776. And you all remember what happened in 1776, right? Yeah. We revolted over here against the British and said, we're going to do this all by ourselves. We're going to do it. It was a change for our country. And we are entering into that same energy. Thank you, Spirit on the Light. You're going to see some big government changes coming about because of these planetary alignments. If you were to do a horoscope of the United States of America, and July 4th, 1776 is the date that most commonly we use when we do a horoscope for our country. You're going to see that those planetary alignments are almost the exact same thing. So you're going to see some more rioting, and we're going to see some more ugly stuff. We're going to see more flare-up in government. And then we're going to begin to see the new reorganization of things begin to come out and take place. Okay? So it's like wrapping up a cycle and starting into a new phase again. Okay? Our country is. It affects the globe too, so shit's going to happen. Okay, for the day's energy, let's see here. We've got the Devil card. It could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. Something wasn't serving you. Decided you're going to, you know what? I don't think I'm going to, and that's crazy because every card that came up inverted. Yeah, this was something that wasn't serving you, and you decided, look, you know what? I'm not hanging on to this. I'm gonna let this shit go. We've got the Five of Swords. It's in reverse, and that's that change. We know what the 5 means. Some kind of change is coming. A lot of times it is needed, just like we're talking about the country, the change it's coming and it's needed. You're up in your head a little bit too. A lot of worry. Everybody's worrying about what's going to happen with our country. Nobody wants to work. People aren't polite anymore. Schools and all kinds of social activities have changed. We've got the King of Swords, and he's in reverse. It doesn't make a rat's ass difference what's going on with anybody else as long as you stand in your truth, and that's what the King of Swords is about. He may have to take some kind of action. He needs to stand his ground. That's kind of where we're at. We've got the Moon card here in reverse. There is a lot of emotion that's going to come out and take place. This is a lot of hidden energy. Right about I think the 18th of December, we have the set of new moon or a full moon coming up. And there is something that's going to take place on or about that time. Okay, the planets are just a brewing back there. So, you know what, I was going to peek on my chart here, but I'm going to catch that and come back. So there's a lot of emotion happening here. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. It's going to be okay, and we are going to move forward, but it's not going to be the victory that we were hoping for. It's not going to be a smooth ride. It's going to be a little, you know what, we're going to have to work. We're going to have to rebound every time something comes up. And you know what? We do that. We do it every time. Thank you, Spirit, back there in the light. God Source has our back. We're going to be okay. And we've got the Page of Cups, and he's in reverse. Normally, the page speaks about that change that needs to come about. And the Page of Cups is something we usually do with a little bit of an opportunity for some kind of new connection. And, you know, in reverse, he's just saying that, you know what, I'm holding that back a little bit. It still could come. Some of those good things still could come. All right, grabbing another deck here. Let's see if I can get some validating energies. Getting a little activity back there on the light. All right. We have the Lovers card that came up, and it came up in reverse. And I'm going to tell you, this energy that we have right now is, if you have a solid relationship, it will only get better. If you have a connection that is rocky, this is a very good time for it to be let go. Don't be afraid to let it go. Because we have the Knight of Swords, again, in reverse. Every card came up in reverse. Even the last ones that I have yet to show you. Oh, Spirit Orb. Spirit Orb. 905, give or take. Did you see that, you guys? I saw it with my bare eyes. Wow. A lot of spirit in the room. Whew. I'm always humbled when I see them. Whether it's through the light or it's... And we don't get orbs too often. 905. Please write that down, Tina. I will put a timestamp on there for you guys. 905. All right. Anyway, this Knight's in reverse. Try not to get up in your head too much with what's going on. You know, what will be, will be. All we need to do is just tuck and roll once in a while. No big deal. Don't make it out to be anything worse than it is. Here's another knight, upside down on his head. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's new connections coming through for everybody. Thank you, Spirit on Light. Those of you that are hoping to meet somebody, it's going to come. It's going to happen. Everything's just being held back. Everybody's a little reluctant to move forward. We don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of an unsure time. So just know that there's a new connection coming in. Ta-da! And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This Ace of Wands is all about inspiration. You can go anywhere you want to with the right inspiration. The fact that it's in reverse only means that, it's being held back right now. It's not going to happen real easy, but it is going to happen. Because that wand is coming out of a cloud, and that is depicting divine timing. So there you have it. Kind of an extended daily read. We had spirit orb activity. We've had activity on the flashlight. Woohoo! What a day. All right, you guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. And you know what? I never leave you that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon. Love you guys.